The feast is Our Lady of Sorrows, plural. It's not Our Lady of Sorrow. There are therefore several sorrows, 7 actually. And I made a list so that I will not be able to forget. The number 1 sorrow of Mary is the prophecy of Simon or Simeon. There, Simeon predicted what is going to happen to the child. The second is the flight into Egypt. Remember, Herod wanted to kill the baby, and they have to evacuate. They have to be immigrants. The third is the loss of the child for 3 days in the temple. They have been looking for Jesus until finally they found him mingling with the elders in the temple, religious leaders. The fourth is when Mary met Jesus on the way to Calvary, carrying his cross. The fifth is the crucifixion and death of Jesus, which we heard in the gospel, a part of which we heard in the gospel. The sixth is when Jesus was taken down from the cross, the Pieta that we are familiar with. And the seventh is the burial. Inilibing ang kanyang anak. And so, with these 7 sorrows, we can say that the Blessed Mother went through a lot of struggles, went through a lot of trials. It means that the Blessed Mother knows what it means to suffer. She suffered with her son. Nakita niya ang kamatayan, ang paghihirap ng kanyang anak sa krus. Nakita niya ang kamatayan ng anak niya sa krus. At nabuhat niya, nailagay sa kanyang kandungan ang walang buhay niyang anak. Alam niyo, masakit sa isang magulang, lalo na ng isang nanay, na makitang naghihirap ang kanyang anak. Siguro, nasabi din ng mahal na birhen sa kanyang sarili, sana ako na lang ang naghihirap. Those were the words that mostly come from the mouths of mothers when they see their children suffering, when they see their children in pain. Lord, let me be the one to experience the pain. Masakit para sa isang magulang, masakit para sa isang nagmamahal na makita ang minamahal na nasasaktan, nahihirapan. Pero mga ginigiliw kong kapatid, batay sa ating karanasan ng pandemya, lalo na nung taong 2020, masakit din na hindi makita ang paghihirap ng isang minamahal. Noong 2020 po, marami ang dinala sa ospital at inilabas ng wala ng buhay. Kasagsagan ng pandemya, kasagsagan ng COVID-19, wala pang mga vaccines, and people were dying. The family did not even have the chance to say goodbye kasi bawal pumasok sa ICU. Bawal ang bantay. Hindi nga malapitan. They were not able to say proper goodbye to their loved ones. They were just informed, your father has died. Your mother has died. Your child, your partner has died. Inilabas para dalhin. Actually, sa karanasan natin noong 2020, hindi na nga natin nalapitan ang bangkay sapagkat mula sa ospital, diretso ito sa crematorium. At makikita na lamang natin itong nakalagay sa isang lalagyan, abuna. Masakit din yon. Masakit na makitang naghihirap ang isang minamahal. Masakit din na hindi makitang naghirap at nakapagpaalam sa isang minamahal. Sorrows. Mary went through these sorrows. But one thing is very beautiful with Mary. In spite of the sorrows that she went through, there is the complete surrender. Surrender. When she was visited by an angel to inform her that she would be the mother of God, at the end, she surrendered herself. Behold, the handmaid of the Lord, be it done unto me according to thy word. At yung pagsukong iyon ng mahal na birhen ay hindi lamang nangyari sa tagpong iyon sa harap ni Anghel Gabriel. Sa bawat mga pangyayaring nagbigay ng hapis sa mahal na birhen, nandoon ang kanyang pagsang-ayon, nandoon ang kanyang pagsuko. I am sure, even looking at her son dying on the cross, I am sure, as she was touching the dead body of her son, she was also saying, let it be done. Surrender. My dear brothers and sisters, like Mary, we go through several sorrows. We have all problems in life. Minsan, sasabihin na natin, bakit parang ang bigat-bigat na? Parang pagod na ako. Like Mary, we go through sorrows in our lives. I hope, like Mary, we should also be able to say, Lord, let your will be done. That is surrender. Every sorrow of Mary had a corresponding surrender from Mary to the Lord. In this Eucharistic prayer, celebration, let us pray for that grace that, like Mary, we may say, thy will be done.